find my son. It'd mean the world. I miss my brother. We just don't know where to turn.
In the last year, over 4,000 people from across the UK have contacted the long-lost family team,
Do you know what her full name would be?
asking us to find their missing family.
I tried to write so many times to my brother. There's this one, this one, this one.
How can a mum give up their child?
It's been like an obsession. For 20 years, it's been an obsession.
Using trained intermediaries, DNA experts, and investigators all over the world, we find people that nobody else could trace.
Found your mum.
We uncover incredible family secrets.
Don't tell me she was there.
She was.
You've got 5 other siblings.
Oh my God, 5.
And answer questions that have haunted entire lives.
I knew there was going to be twists and turns. I said it.
This week, a brother and sister, united as adults, come together to search for their mum.
Even if she was a woman who just didn't care enough about her children, you know, she's mine and Simon's birth mother.
And singer Katie Tunstall on a journey into her past.
Meeting a famous person who happens to be your sister. I can't even begin to describe what that actually feels like.
Our first story is of a brother and sister who only found each other as adults, and they're now searching for their birth mother, who disappeared from their lives when they were small.
When I was about 2, and my brother Simon was about 9 months. My mother left. She left. And that's literally it. We were a family. Why didn't we stay together?
61-year-old Carol is on her way from Devon to visit her brother Simon, who lives at the opposite end of the UK.
She's not been up here for about a year, so really looking forward to seeing her.
Simon and Carol grew up apart. After their mother left when Simon was a baby, their father was unable to cope, and Simon was put up for adoption.
For me, you know, it worked out very, very well. You know, they were the most loving parents, you know, anyone could ask for, and just had a really nice childhood, you know, really happy.
But Carol's experience was different. After spending time in care, she was brought up by their father and his second wife.
As a child, I just felt unhappy. I struggled. Losing my mother, as well as losing my brother, affected me. I think I was quite a troubled child. I would have asked my father what happened, but I didn't want to upset him. But I always remembered Simon, even though it's only little bits and pieces here and there. Over the years, I missed him.
In her early 20s, Carol started searching for her brother, and in 1998 finally managed to track Simon down.
We met, and we got on fantastically.
As soon as I saw him, I knew he was my brother.
Hello, how's this?
He kind of felt like we'd known each other for a long time. Lovely to see you.
Come on in.
But for Simon, being reunited with his sister after so long raised questions about their birth mother he'd never asked before.
I was totally happy, just got on with life, you know. It was only after I met Carol that I thought I would like to find out where I'd come from or why I'd been adopted.
Carol was able to share with Simon a file of information that she'd uncovered during her search for him.
It says our birth mother Sylvia married very, very young. Left the matrimonial home in 1960.
We don't know if there was outside pressures on the relationship, like money. I don't know whether she had any family support. She may not have.
And then it just goes on here to say that I was received into the care of Middlesex County Council. You were still with her father. Having read the background, you know, the fact that 2 of us had gone out of life very quickly, I think it must have been very, very, very hard for her. Suddenly the whole life is completely turned upside down.
She was struggling to manage.
It says here she had been made homeless.
It's over 50 years since the family was separated. And now the siblings are united in their search for their mother.
I'd like to know why what happened. Even if she was a woman who just didn't care enough about her children, you know. She's mine and Simon's birth mother, and I just want a chance to meet her.
We've got the same blood running through our veins. The fact she left, obviously that changed all of our lives.
When Sylvia disappeared from Carol and Simon's life, she was young, and if Simon's records are correct, she was homeless. Anything could have happened in the following years. Using her date of birth, we searched public records across the UK and discovered Sylvia seemed to have got her life back on track. She'd remarried and had 3 more daughters. But after that, the trail went cold. Sylvia had vanished for a second time. Sylvia would be 78 today, and when someone of that age disappears, it's always possible that we might be too late. But when we couldn't find a death certificate, we decided to reach out to one of her daughters. She got back to us quickly. Sylvia hadn't passed away, but there was a reason that we couldn't find a current street address. Sylvia was now living with her husband on a canal boat just outside Derby. Thank you. The few details that Carol and Simon have of their mother suggest things were pretty hard for Sylvia when she lost them. So what was going on in her life? And what about now? How will she feel about Carol and Simon coming back? Hello, Sylvia.
Oh, hello.
Thank you. Permission to come on board? Really nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I haven't got a bosun's whistle, I'm afraid.
Oh, that's a shame. I love this.
It's a bit cramped. Mind your head as you come down the steps.
So how are you feeling?
A big surprise. I just never thought we'd be reunited again, because I thought they would never forgive me. Because when you're a parent, you know, you're not supposed to let your children go.
So tell me, Sylvia, about the relationship that you had.
I was 16 and he was 20. We started going out and I got pregnant. But my parents, they were quite Victorian, really. They sent for him and he was told he had to do the decent thing. And we got married and we had absolutely nothing whatsoever in common, you know?
So it was loveless?
Yeah, not just on my side. And then I had Simon.
Why did you go, if you don't mind me asking, why did you have another child?
Well, I was married and you have sex with your husband, don't you? And I got pregnant again, you know?
Yeah.
But it didn't make anything any happier. I spent most of my time on my own with the children.
Do you have any pictures at all of Simon or...
I've got 2 of Carol.
What a darling little girl she is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was very sweet. In the end, I just couldn't carry on any longer. I left. And I took the children.
You actually took Simon and Carol with you?
Yeah.
Initially?
I was virtually penniless, had no money whatsoever. So we decided my ex-husband would look after Carol.
He effectively got custody of Carol?
Yeah. I was told I wasn't to contact them ever again because it would be too upsetting for her.
So tell me about your life with Simon. What happened?
He was such a lovely child, full of beans, beautiful boy, lovely dark hair, lovely blue eyes. But I was really out on the streets. I contacted the council and asked for help, and they said yes when they turned up. And I thought they were taking me and Simon somewhere, but they didn't. They just snatched him away.
It's awful. Absolutely awful.
Sorry.
No, it's okay, don't worry.
It was awful. They kept saying to me, "You've made a mess of your life," which I didn't really need them to tell me that. I knew that already. I was no good as a mother, and that I ought to give him a better chance in life and let him go.
So you actually had to sign the papers?
To go to court. I had to go to court and stand up like a criminal.
And you had to walk away from your little boy?
Yeah. I didn't want to. But I seemed to be in a corner where I just didn't have any more choices left.
So as far as you were concerned then, Carol and Simon were gone forever?
Yeah, yeah. But I often used to talk about them with my family. What were they doing? Would we ever get to meet them again, you know?
They're both desperate to see you.
I can't believe it.
I know.
I thought I died before I ever saw them again.
Did you? I think you should see pictures of them.
Oh, you've got pictures?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
That's Carol.
Oh, God. She's beautiful.
And your beautiful little boy.
Uh-oh. He's lovely. And I've got them back. It's so amazing. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Before we reunite Sylvia with Simon and Carol, our next story is a first for Long Lost Family.
Meeting a birth relative for the first time as an adult can have its challenges, but add being in the public eye into the mix, and it can have a whole new level of complications.
Singer-songwriter Katie Tunstall is embarking on an international tour with her new album.
Looking forward to mixing it up and doing a great show tonight.
But behind her successful music career, Katie has spent her adult life trying to make sense of who she really is.
As an adopted person, there's always just this feeling of being an outsider. It is an important part of me, my personality, but I've struggled with it. I want to know who I am. I was born 23rd of June, 1975, in Edinburgh. A little quarter Cantonese, half Irish, quarter Scottish baby with lots of black hair.
Katie was adopted at 18 days old by Rosemary and David Tunstall.
They'd already adopted my older brother Joe, so there's not a time that I didn't know I was adopted.
Katie's parents went on to have another son, Dan, and they all grew up in St Andrews, Scotland.
We had a really lovely upbringing, pretty idyllic, really. Dad had trained as a physicist, and Mum was a teacher. So it was a very academic household.
7 years ago, Katie's adoptive dad died. And her adoptive mum, Rosemary, now lives in Bath.
First musical experience.
How old am I? Like 1?
No, I think you were a bit older. I think you were about 15 months. You were a performer
Yeah.
right from the word go, I think.
I was obsessed with music from the age of 4. I wanted to know where that came from.
There must have been queries in your mind about the ways you were different from
Yeah.
Dad and I,
Yeah.
because obviously, you know, it weren't from me.
I remember sort of feeling completely different. And as I got older, I definitely struggled with it
When she was 23, Katie decided to search for her birth parents. She found her birth mother, Carol Ann, in 1998. But with only scant details, she's still looking for her father, John.
I see you maybe in Feb, definitely in March.
Definitely. What I've gained from knowing Carol Ann is a personal history of who I am. And so having the other half of that, my birth father, would be great. I'd love to just know the rest of that story of what led to me coming to being.
She wants to know more about her early days. But you worry what's going to happen. No idea if she's going to meet him, how things will be. I just want her to be content with her life. But what world is she stepping into?
Singer Katie Tunstall always knew she was adopted, and aged 23, she managed to track down her birth mother, Carol Ann.
I was very excited to find my biological mother.
But starting this new relationship came with complications.
The first few years of knowing each other was tricky because I was becoming famous. She was having a hard time in Edinburgh, and the tabloid press were hounding her more than they were hounding me. It was overwhelming. And then eventually Carol Ann actually ended up moving to Spain.
The things that they wrote up in the paper suggested that I was the one that had wanted to meet up with Katie now that she was famous. And it just wasn't like that at all. She gave me a lease of life when she came and found me.
Knowing Carol Ann has been enriching. And there's definitely a bond because I can see myself in her. And she is my only portal to John. My birth father, no one else knows him that I can find.
Hello! Carol Ann lost touch with John after Katie's birth and doesn't know what became of him. But she has been able to tell Katie what kind of a man John was.
From what I remember you telling me about him was a really good singing voice.
Yeah, well, you said to me, I remember you saying to me, you had this voice and everybody liked your voice and liked your music. Do I get it from you?
Like,
no danger. No danger. It was definitely John.
Yeah.
But he loved to sing, and I can see a lot of him in you.
Yeah. I've never been able to work that out. It's like, how do I look like a guy?
You had a moustache, you'd be even more like him.
Really?
Really, that's all you need is a moustache, believe me. But no, he was handsome. But I didn't have any photographs of him.
Oh, man, I want to see him.
Yeah.
But you never had any photos?
No, we never, ever had photographs. And I'd loved him to have met you, because in a way, I kind of was the one that stopped him from having a life with you. John, he wanted us to be together. Tried to persuade me to change my mind.
But you were not... Did you ever waver? You were just like, you know what you need to do?
Yeah, I did waver, but I just knew deep down that there's no way John and I would have made a future together. And I just wasn't ready to settle into a long-term relationship.
Yeah.
And
You're so
having
young.
you, I just didn't want you to suffer
at
all.
How did he take that?
He took it pretty badly. He was actually, I think, the whole thing depressed him quite a bit, and he did come back time and time again, a good few times. No, he would have been over the moon to have known you.
It's a testament to John that she's really happy for me to look for him. He was obviously a loving guy, and that counts for a lot. It was actually annoying. It would have been easier if he was an asshole, but I felt a lot of compassion for him. I'd love to just meet him.
Carol Ann was able to tell Katie that her father John had been living and working in Scotland when she was born. So we decided to focus the search for him there.
We couldn't find any records of him living in Scotland now, so we felt we needed to discount the idea of him no longer being alive.
And in fact, our worst fears were realized. we discovered that John had passed away in 2002 in Inverness. Not wanting this to be the end of our search, we looked for relatives who might be able to share their memories of John with Katie.
Eventually, we discovered that he'd gone on to have 2 more daughters, Siobhan and Leslie Ann.
We found them living close to each other in Fife, just outside Edinburgh. Our intermediary advised us that Siobhan and Leslie Ann should be told who their sister was off camera.
Sadly, Katie will never get the chance to meet her father, but will his other daughters be able to tell her about the man he was? And how will they feel about having a new sister in their lives, and one who is a famous musician? Thanks. Hi, Siobhan.
Hello,
Nikki.
Nice to meet you.
Really good to meet you.
Come in.
So, when you found out that your dad had had another daughter, you had an elder sister, what was that like?
Well, we didn't even know he had one to start with. Dad had never mentioned it to us, so it just absolutely blew us away.
Yeah.
I can still feel that from you.
When we found out, we spoke to our mum, and she had said that she was aware of a daughter that my dad had had.
Mum said when Mum and Dad met, he had had a baby photograph in his wallet. She said she was a little baby with little dark hair.
That says a lot, doesn't it?
It does, definitely.
Of course, the most important thing is that she's your sister, but there is also the fact that she's a world-famous musician.
Yeah.
So what about finding that out?
That added a new dimension to the mix. That's probably what makes it that little bit more surreal for me.
And scary. You know, I think, okay, so we lead very, very different lives. And, you know, I think we need to find out how she'll feel about us too, and just see how we get on as human beings and sisters.
Were you fans?
Yeah. Well, you know, I think, so,
We've both sang our songs on karaoke.
Have you?
Yeah.
You sang our songs on karaoke?
I saw her at Tea in the Park one year. So I've downloaded the latest album. It's very good. It's brilliant. And Dad loved to sing.
Was he a decent singer?
Dad was a good singer. He had a big gap between his 2 front teeth as well, which he always said was what made him a great singer.
I'd love to see a photograph of John.
Here he is, when he's younger at the bar.
Give us a song.
And I've got another one here. This is actually with Leslie Ann when she was young. Proud as punch. Yeah.
There's a lot of love there.
Yeah, definitely. He loved us to bits.
So this is one of KT when she was younger. Quite interesting to compare.
Oh, wow. Yeah. The dimples.
Definitely the dimples.
The dimples.
I remember that from my dad. That is absolutely uncanny. Wow.
What was your dad like?
Fun. He was fun.
Yeah, my mum used to describe him as John. He could charm the birds out of the trees.
And he was very popular, and even his funeral was standing room only. It was so busy that everybody came out to pay their respects, which was lovely.
That's going to be quite something for KT to find out.
It's sad.
Sad for her and sad for Dad. And I think to see this now, it would have meant the world to him. I think he'd just be incredibly proud. And yeah, he would definitely be getting a few pints in the pub if he could.
Ever since their family was split up when they were children, brother and sister Simon and Carol have longed to find their birth mother Sylvia.
More than anything else, I want to know that she's had a happy life and hasn't been racked with guilt and everything else, because she shouldn't.
No.
and Simon don't know much about what happened to their mother after she became homeless. But now we've found Sylvia, we know she was forced by social services to give her children up. Unlike today, in the 1960s it was common for authorities to take children away from homeless parents, like Sylvia. Each year, thousands of families were split up this way. But today I'm on my way to tell Simon and Carol that, after more than 50 years, they can finally get to know their mother. Hi,
Hello,
Simon.
Davina.
How you doing?
Good trip?
Good, thank you. Is Carol here?
She is. Come inside. She's
Oh, great.
inside.
Okay, thank you. Hello. Hi, Carol. Thank you for seeing us. Oh my goodness, how often do you guys see each other?
Once a year.
Once a year. It's not often enough.
Yeah.
Not often enough.
But you're in constant contact,
Yeah,
aren't you?
yeah.
You're very close.
Yes.
So what was that like when you found each other?
Brilliant.
You know, it was just sort of clicked and it was easy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Really?
Because I thought about him all my life, really. You know, hoping to find him one day.
And then when did you decide that you were going to start looking for your mum?
Until I met Carol, I'd obviously thought about things, but I'd never gone out of my way to, sort of progress and look. We discussed it, didn't we?
Yeah.
We'd like to know, Sylvia, our birth mother's story. What happened before she left? Yeah, for both of us.
Well, we have found your mother.
Seriously? Is she well?
She is well. Yeah. She's been married for 34 years. She lives on a narrowboat.
Oh, wow. It's amazing.
Right. And you've obviously have you spoken to her? Or?
I haven't personally, but Nikki has.
And she was really happy to hear that we're looking for her.
She was really happy to hear you. She's thought about you guys a lot. Yeah. She left with both of you.
Wow.
So she didn't leave you guys. She was just basically told she was an unfit mother. And she couldn't look after you. And that the best thing she could do for you was to let you go.
Well, she did, for me it was the right thing,
She would love to meet you guys. So she wrote you a few words.
Oh, wow. Where shall I begin? I'm in a state of shock, as in all the years of having two empty spaces in my heart, I never dared to believe that we would ever be reunited. I understand you've been looking for me for a long time. I just hope you won't feel disappointment when we meet. I hope you both had happy upbringings, as that was all I ever wanted for you. Just can't wait until I see you both. Your mum.
Wow. That's blown me away completely.
It's your mum.
Oh, we're very lucky. Really, really lucky.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I hope I look like that when I'm 80.
Carol and Simon have come to Middlesex, where they were separated from their mother Sylvia over 50 years ago.
I'm feeling very excited for Carol and myself. We found each other 20 years ago, and now we're just so excited to meet Sylvia.
I think he's more nervous than he lets on. Is that Simon? Just the anticipation. I've always thought of her mother since I was a little girl.
Oh, dear.
I just can't imagine.
Yeah.
We're nervous. I imagine she definitely will be.
Oh, hello. How are you?
Hello. Very well.
God, hello. Lovely to see you again. You ready to go?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, let's go.
I've had years of thinking about this moment. I mean, I was so young the last time I saw them, and now I'm just an old bargee, you know, who lives on an old boat, you know.
Hi, Sylvia.
Oh, hello.
How are you? You okay?
Nice to see you.
How are you feeling?
Very, very nervous.
You'll be fine.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
The family are meeting at a pub by the river, a few miles from where they were last together.
My stomach is really fluttering at the moment. I mean, for years we've been saying, if only we knew where they were, you know. And now here they are.
Can you still quite believe it?
No. I just want to be with them, you know, put my arms around them.
Okay, this is it.
Right. Thank you for everything. It's been so nice.
It's going to be amazing.
So this is where I say goodbye. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Good luck.
Thank you for everything.
Your mum's in there.
Okay. Hello. It's so lovely to see you. Simon? I can't believe seeing
How can
you. It's unbelievable. Oh, it's been a long time coming. I don't know how I'm holding it together. Well, you've got us now. God, you were so little the last time I saw you both. I remember you as a little dark-haired boy running around. You're so handsome. And you're beautiful.
Oh, thank you. I can see myself in you. And it just means a lot.
It's just so...
Did you ever expect this?
No, I never thought I'd see you again. Because I was homeless. Social services just snatched you. And I was told never to try and contact you again. And I was told not to keep in touch with your dad or you because it would be too upsetting. So you were both taken away from me. Sorry.
Don't say sorry. Do not say sorry.
You've never been forgotten. It's just so unbelievable to have you both back. I'm never going to let you go again. Oh, God, I'm sorry.
I had no idea that she thought about us all these years, that we were loved, and that she always had two empty spaces in her heart.
Oh, it's wonderful. I'm really proud of them. They've grown up really beautifully. I'm just so glad you had really good adoptive parents.
Amazing. I wish they'd actually been alive to see this, because they would have been very happy. As soon as we started talking, most definitely a connection there, and I'm so happy. It's meant an awful lot to all three of us.
This is Karen, your sister. Karen and I have spent hours talking about you. You look like Mum. I know.
Hello there, mate. How you doing, mate? How you doing? How you doing?
What a lovely boy. Oh. I'm your grandmother.
I just don't know what to say.
All the years of wondering how they were and everything, and that's all over now. They're part of the family again.
International musician Katie Tunstall was adopted as a baby. In 1998, she traced her birth mother, but she's asked us to help her find her birth father, John.
I would love to have a history of his life in the same way that I have of hers. My birth father was an essential ingredient of who I am.
Sadly, we discovered John passed away in 2002. But he had had 2 more daughters, Siobhan and Leslie Ann.
We told Katie the news of her father's death away from the cameras. And I'm on my way to meet her in central London.
Being adopted myself, I totally understand Katie's need to find out about her parents so she can make sense of herself.
And although her father has died, I'm hoping that by meeting her sisters, Siobhan and Leslie Ann, she'll get more of the answers to who she is and where she comes from. Hi, how you doing?
Good.
It's good to see you.
You too.
So, I'm sorry we couldn't bring you better news about your birth father.
When I found out that he'd passed away, you're faced with that realness that I'm not going to look him in the face. That is the part that's really difficult for me. And I would have liked him to know that I was interested in knowing who he was, because he would never have known that.
But I've got some news for you. He went on to have 2 girls.
Really?
You have got 2 younger sisters.
Wow. I don't know what to say.
Siobhan and Leslie Ann.
That's amazing. Oh my goodness.
They never knew about you, but they spoke to their mother and she told them that when she met your birth father, he had a photograph of you in his wallet.
Wow.
There's a letter here from your sisters.
Hi, Katie. We want to start by saying we're so sorry that Dad passed away before you could find him. It seems so long ago to us now, but we know this will be really fresh for you. He had his flaws, but he was a good man. He did his best. And we know he would be incredibly proud of you, and us all, if he was here now. On hearing about you, though, we absolutely wanted to meet you and felt sad that we had a sister out there who knew nothing of us or Dad. We had no idea of who you were at that point, but want to stress that doesn't make any difference to this, and you're still our sister. Yours, Siobhan and Leslie Ann. Wow. Have you got a picture of my dad?
Yeah.
I would love to see a picture. I've wanted to see a picture for a long time.
Of your dad?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. I really look like him. My eyes, I always thought it was Carol Ann, but I really have the same eyes.
He loved singing songs to people.
Really?
Mm. This is him with Leslie Ann.
Oh my God. She's gorgeous. Wow. I'm so happy just to see his face, and thank you for giving me 2 photographs where he just looks like he's loving his life. I'm quite overwhelmed, but also really glad that there's relatives of John's that I can meet.
with your sisters.
Wow! I can, straight away, we look alike. No, I see it in both of them. Bloody hell. This is beautiful. What an amazing thing to be able to look at. Thank you so much. I never thought this would happen. My heart feels very full. And I would really like to meet them.
It's 3 days since we told Katie the news about her sisters, and she's going to meet them in Scotland. Katie's flown up from London and is staying in a hotel near Dumfries.
I cried my eyes out on the plane. I was just sad about my father not getting that hug, you know? It'll be nice to do it via my sisters.
Siobhan and Leslie Ann have driven down from Fife to meet their sister.
We're feeling nervous.
Yeah, excited. Yeah, definitely.
Finding out that you have a sister, there's immediately some kind of bond there.
Can't wait to kind of meet her, knowing that Katie's been looking for Dad. We just wanted to make sure that we were there.
As her family, because it would have been so sad to not have him and then not to have us around.
Yeah.
He's definitely here with us.
I'm really nervous. My mouth is dry and my stomach's tight. But I'm really glad I'm here, because I've got two sisters. Oh my God. Hiya.
I am Siobhan. Hello.
So nice to meet you.
Hello.
Hi, how are you? I'm good, how are you? Oh my God. I know. It's totally amazing to meet. Oh my God, I look like it's so weird.
I keep looking at your eyes. I'm like, it's my eyes.
I know. It's the
That's
same.
like the same colour. I'm
I
like
know.
looking around, just going like that.
It's so funny. Like, I was really nervous before meeting you both.
Yeah,
just like,
I
don't know why.
I'm sure everybody can hear our hearts beating. This is not what we expected. We didn't expect Dad to have this other thing that we just never, ever knew or guessed.
Yeah.
But it's amazing. It is.
Carol Ann told me that he was lovely and he really wanted to keep me.
Yeah.
And wanted, wanted to make good by her and by me. But I just feel like I wish I'd been able to let him know that I knew how he felt.
It is heartbreaking.
It is.
We were talking about actually what we wanted to tell you about what he was
I'd
like.
love to hear more about him.
I think I would always just say he was just fun. He's definitely an extrovert. He was the life and soul of the party.
That's
he
what
could go
our
into
mum
any
said
of the
as well.
any of the pubs or clubs round around Inverness where he lived, and everybody just knew him. And he's kind of here with us, you know. If he knew that we had met up, he would be absolutely blown away.
It's just made me very happy. I feel so much relief. I found him. I have. I found his face. I found who he is. I found his daughters. They're just lovely.
It was instant.
Just felt at ease straight away.
Yeah.
Like, and I could not stop looking at her eyes. The dimples,
so like Dad.
The dimples, especially.
Yeah. He's not here anymore, and then you look at her and he is.
Yep.
What is going on, Dumfries? Hiya!
I think it was like meeting a famous person who happens to be your sister that you've never known.
Yeah.
I can't even begin to describe what that actually feels like, but we'd be so proud of her. She's definitely our sister.
I just feel really, really lucky. There's definitely love for each other, you know? I'm just so glad I get to have that.
Next time on Long Lost Family.
Oh my God!
One woman's remarkable search for her mother that spans continents.
Let me show you a photograph of her.
Wow. Good heavens.
And through scientific testing, reveals family she never knew she had.
When we took your DNA, we got another match.
You didn't?
Yeah, we did.